What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday and welcome back to News for You with me, Tracy. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how the Gen Zs are now unstoppable. We're also talking about how Paul Biya was elected president again, and police are warning the MP aspirants, and China's new influencer law that might make things difficult for them to talk about. All that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. A new youth-led movement, Unstoppable UG, is sweeping across Uganda, uniting Gen Z in a campaign for national growth, innovation, and unity. Launched under the theme, The Story of Uganda's Rise, the initiative celebrates resilience, creativity, and determination of young people to shape their country's future. The Unstoppable UG caravan kicked off today from Nakasero, touring the eastern region with stops in Mukono, Lugazi, Jinja, Iganga, Mbale, and Soroti. The movement will feature youth-led cafe podcasts, live performances, and mentorship sessions aimed at inspiring innovation and collaboration. Through storytelling, digital media, and community engagement, Unstoppable UG seeks to highlight youth contributions to sectors like education, agriculture, and technology, promoting a message of empowerment, unity, and self-driven progress across Uganda. We love to see it. The youth are indeed unstoppable. Cameroon's 92-year-old President Paul Biya has been re-elected for the 8th term, winning 53.66% of the vote, according to the Constitutional Council. His main challenger, Issa Chiroma Bakari, came in second with 35.2% of the vote. Now, Biya, who has been in power since 1982, will rule until 2032. Now, the announcement followed dangerous protests in Douala and other cities where 4 people were unalived and over 100 arrested after the opposition supporters rejected the results. Authorities say that several security officers were injured during the clashes as protesters blocked roads and confronted police. Tensions had been rising since before the October 12th election, with opposition figures claiming victory and accusing the government of repression. Officials say dozens were detained for allegedly planning violence. Guys, ruling from 1982 to 2032. As Uganda prepares for the start of the parliamentary campaigns on November 10, 2025, police have urged all aspiring members of parliament to coordinate closely with security agencies to ensure peaceful and orderly campaigns. Police spokesperson Rusoke Chituma said collaboration between candidates and security forces is key in order to prevent violence and maintain public order. He noted that the police are ready to provide security across all campaign areas and asked aspirants to share their schedules in advance to aid planning. Chituma warned that police will take firm action against anyone who violates electoral laws or incites violence. The Electoral Commission earlier confirmed that November 10th is the official campaign start date for the 2026 general elections. Police say that they are determined to prevent clashes and unrest as seen in previous election cycles through better coordination and early planning. We love to see it. Hopefully we can have a free, safe, and fair election. China has introduced a new law requiring all social media influencers to prove their qualifications before posting about sensitive topics like health, law, education, or finance. The rule, which was effective on October 25th, mandated that creators were to present official documents like licenses or degrees, and platforms must verify these qualifications. Officials say the move is meant to curb misinformation and promote credible content, but critics argue that it restricts free expression and gives authorities greater control over online speech. Supporters believe that the law could improve accuracy and trust in online discussions, while others fear it'll silence independent voices and limit creativity. The debate highlights a global issue, balancing online credibility with freedom, as influencer-driven content continues to shape opinions, often spreading both information and misinformation. And I think I understand where China is coming from, because you want to give the platform to people who actually know what they're talking about. Like, there's so many times I go on TikTok and I see people just talking. They just yap. Not a single thought, just vibes and yapping. You understand? So sometimes it might be right for people to only speak on topics that they're educated about instead of just having random opinions. On our radar, presidential aspirants have continued their nationwide campaigns, each engaging voters in different regions ahead of the 2026 general elections. Incumbent and NRM candidate Yoweri Museveni spent the day in Amudat district, while NUP's Robert Chagulanyi continued his tour of the Lango sub-region with rallies in Alebtong and Otuke. General Mugisha Muntu of the ANT held campaign rallies in Ntoroko and Bundibujo districts, while FDC's Nandala Mafari met supporters in Omoro and Oyam. In the Chigezi sub-region, Mubarak Munyagwa of the Common Man's Party campaigned in Kabale, while Conservative Party candidate Elton Joseph Mabirizi took his message to voters in Busia and Namayingo. Independent candidate Robert Kasibante was in Kayunga district rallying support. For more of this, please tune in to Live at 9. And that is a wrap for tonight, guys. As always, please do leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye.